Alright, welcome. The next build we're going to try and recreate here under our own pricing is the Dell Alienware Alpha ASM 100 2980 model. And this is what used to be referred to as a SteamBox. And now seeing as how SteamOS is kind of, well, we have no idea when we're going to see that thing. It's just not there yet. So these things are coming in with Windows 8.1. So let's take a quick look at the tech specs. We can see it's got an Xbox 360 controller. On top of that, it's an Intel Core i3 4130T 2.9 gigahertz, and that is a low wattage processor. It's got 8 gig of DDR3 1600 megahertz memory, 1 terabyte hard drive, of course Windows 8.1, and NVIDIA GeForce GTX with 2 gig graphics memory, wireless, Bluetooth, yada yada yada. Right. Now, what I will mention is kind of the thing we're looking at here is what kind of card is this? So it's actually a GeForce 860M installed in there. And when we look at the, oops, my bad. When we look at the 860M here, sorry about that, we see it is comparable in performance to, well, the 750 Ti, which is about 9 or 10% more powerful than the 860M. So we'll give it that. We'll call it a 750 Ti, just give it a little bit more power, but we're going to try and recreate based on the i3 in that. So going over to our part picker, we found our i3 4130T. We picked an Asus Micro ATX system board, G-Skill Aries, 8 gig, DDR3, 1600 memory, and we picked one of the good old Seagate Barracudas. And let's just have a quick look at the case here. This is a half-height case. Nice, you can't see a big picture of it. It's a half-height case, similar in appearance to the Alienware, although not nearly as tiny. And because it's half-height, we had to pick a half-height GTX 750 Ti card, and so far this MSI is the only one that fits the bill. It's about $200 now. It's Canadian dollars, so keep that in mind. And of course, we've got a Windows 8.1. We'll put an El Cheapo Belkin wireless adapter in there, and our Xbox 360 wireless controller for a grand total of $756.41. So again, if we look at the actual Dell itself, with all these parts, it is $650. So once again, we cannot build it cheaper. We're about $100 over cost here. Now again, this is Canadian prices, Canadian Microsoft site. But let's have a quick look, see if we can do better, because the US has got much better prices here. And I can see that right away. And we are down to $573 plus we've got an adjustment in Canadian prices. So there you go. We're looking at over $600. Not quite $650, but still not enough really to warrant a big savings either way. And of course, you got to wait till all these things come shipped in. You got to put it all together and install the OS and etc. etc. So there you go. You cannot buy or create a comparable Dell Alienware Alpha ASM 100 2980 gaming PC for cheaper than this. So let's move on. We'll do one more build. We'll look at a high performance machine and then come up with a conclusion, and we'll call it a day. All right, thanks.